Martin Popoff from the Contrarians here. We are looking at examining, how I've done those top bands of all time lists. I did an objective one with a little bit of, putting some of my opinion in there. Not really aesthetic opinion, but it was more based on statistically and creative and size of catalog. So it was pretty objective. And then I did the fully subjective, my own list, my personal list. Go check that out. But Marco thought it would be kind of cool to see how my list squared up against AI. And he actually gave me 3 AI generated lists. And we've got shows on 2 so far. And this show is about what did Microsoft Copilot have to say. So in reverse order, let's take a look at their list and see how it pans out. So number 10, they've got Metallica. Now, Metallica was not on the other 2 AI lists that I looked at. And they said, dominated the heavy metal scene with their aggressive sound and complex compositions, influencing countless bands in the genre. That's kind of true. Good writing there for one short phrase. Number 9, they had the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Jimi Hendrix's groundbreaking guitar work and innovative sound made them a cornerstone of psychedelic rock. That's true as well. Little vanilla, but true. And one of the other AI lists did not have them. The other one did, and I did not put them on because I have more or less disqualified bands when the catalog is way too short. Not disqualified them outright, but essentially said, bands with other catalogs, it's going to be pretty easy for them to snow you under, kind of thing. And I do feel that. Okay, number 8, they had AC/DC. I had AC/DC on my list too. Surprisingly moved down a little bit. And Microsoft Copilot says, famous for their straightforward high energy rock and unforgettable riffs. Their music is synonymous with rock anthems. That's a little suspect. Somewhat rock anthems. Unforgettable riffs. Nah. I would say AC/DC stacks chords beautifully like pancakes, but they don't have a lot of unforgettable riffs, kind of thing. It's not particularly a riff band. It's a chord sequence band, I think. Nirvana at number 7. Now, this is interesting. I think both other shows that we did, looking at Google, Gemini AI, and OpenAI, both had Nirvana on their list. I did not have Nirvana on my list at all. And again, part of it was this having the catalog be too short. It's literally 3 studio albums, 1 rarities album, and then some extra songs on box sets. I love Nirvana. I think all those albums are great. But I did not put them on my list. The Who at number 6, kind of feeling that one. I think I had the Who on my secondary, my 11 to 20 show, right? Pioneers of rock opera and known for their energetic performances and influential albums like Tommy and Quadrophenia, sure. Queen at number 5, I'll agree with that. Their theatrical style and Freddie Mercury's incredible vocal range made them one of the most unique and beloved rock bands. Absolutely true. They are both very unique and very beloved. Rolling Stones at number 4. Wow, this is low because the other 2 lists had them at number 2, and I actually put them on my list at number 1. With a career spanning over 6 decades, they are the epitome of rock and roll attitude and have produced countless hits. True. Absolutely true. Pink Floyd at number 3. That's pretty high for Floyd, masters of progressive rock. Boy, there's such a debate on that. Is this band even progressive rock at all? They created concept albums that are both musically and thematically complex, like The Dark Side of the Moon. Absolutely. And you can get a Dark Side of the Moon complete book in slipcase and everything from me. I'll sign them, send them out from my office. You check that out at martinpopoff.com. So I've got a book on them. I can actually supply 2 different Queen books. The Who Quadrophenia as well. AC/DC at 50. Could do that one still. And my old Metallica book as well. So yeah, there's some books on here from these bands. Led Zeppelin at number 2. That's pretty high for Zeppelin. I didn't have them this high, and I don't think the other the other AIs had them this high. Actually, number 3 for Google Gemini, and number 3. Okay, so they are close. So yeah, Microsoft Copilot thinks they're the second greatest rock band of all time, known for their powerful sound and epic live performances. They blended hard rock with blues and folk, creating timeless classics. That's true. Epic live performances. They were a very hit and miss band when it came to live. Powerful sound, sure, but there are other bands with more of a powerful sound, I would say. And at number 1, Microsoft Copilot had the Beatles. All of these AIs have the Beatles at number one. I can understand that, but I have gone out there and flipped these two. Rolling Stones, to me, is the number one greatest rock and roll band of all time. The Beatles, I have second. You know, I looked at a lot of the comments on our shows, and people have even said things like, when I think of rock, I don't even think of the Beatles. So if you put rock in this thing, greatest rock bands of all time, I think a large segment of the audience, like if you did a poll of this, a large segment of the audience would say, oh, it's Beatles. Wait a sec. No, it's not Beatles. They're not a rock band. I can't vote for them. So that will actually happen out there in the world, right? Revolutionize music with their innovative songwriting and recording techniques. Their influence on rock and pop music is unparalleled. Well, that's kind of true. So there you go. There is a critique of where Microsoft Copilot AI would put the greatest rock bands of all time. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, if you join our Patreon, that can get you onto our panels situation, so you can do that. We've got a Ko-Fi as well, but yeah, please remember to hit that like button. I've kind of try to remember to do that as well when I watch videos. So that's a good thing to do as well. Talk to you later.